Hello friends, this is Akash Misar here and welcome back to my YouTube channel, that is Mechanical Engineering Make Easy. We are moving with manufacturing. This is 40th lecture and up to previous lecture, previous 7 to 8 lectures I have covered advanced manufacturing processes, and now I am going to move with jigs and fixtures. So what is jigs and fixtures? Jigs and fixtures are nothing but work and tool holding and guiding devices used to increase the production rate and etc. For example, if we need to do any cutting operation, okay, so manually what we will do, we will measure the dimension, then we will place the sheet there. What for example, we have to cut the sheet, then we will place the sheet there on that dimension, and after that uh, mm, we need to take the stability, give the stability to a sheet there, and after that we need to apply the cutting force there. Okay, these all processes we need to do manually, but if we have once we have developed the jigs and fixtures for that, then ultimately we don't need to do any measurement, we don't need to fix that workpiece there, only we need to place that workpiece there. Ultimately all the process will happen according to that jigs and fixtures design. Okay, so this is very much a great thing, and because of this the production rate increases, the idle time decreases, etc etc. So we will look all the parameters. So firstly we will move from basic. So what is jigs and fixtures? So used to increase production rate of simpler parts and reduce human efforts. As we don't need to measure anything, directly place the sheet there, ultimately all the things will happen according to the design of jigs and fixtures. Okay, so that is plus point. Then what is jig? Jig is going to guide and locate tool also and workpiece also. Jig is nothing but is going to guide and locate tool also and workpiece also, but this is not same for fixture. Fixture is going to only guide or fix the workpiece. Okay, means you can say if there is punching operation is happening, then for example this is the sheet, and at the bottom there will be this will be the fixture. Okay, and at the upper side this will be the jig. What I have given you example, if this is sheet and we have to punch, and what is the basic difference between jigs and fixtures? Jig is going to guide workpiece also and tool also. So jig will guide here tool and workpiece also, and fixture is only going to guide and fix workpiece. So fixture is at the bottom, so that is only guiding the workpiece and only fixing the workpiece, not guiding the our tool. This is nothing but very basic example of jigs and fixtures. I have given you very basic example, that will not be likewise only for conceptual clarification. I have given you such a very small example. Okay, so what is the basic difference? That jigs is going to guide and fix and allow the movement of tool and workpiece both, but the fixture is going to allow the movement and fix only the workpiece. Okay, this is the basic difference between jigs and fixtures. Then next is provide high clamping rigidity. As we know, for every operation, if the workpiece is not going to clamp with very high rigidity, then we will not get the dimensional accuracy. So that's why that high rigidity is too much important. For example, if there is any sheet and we have placed that, okay, and we are going to punch, for example if this is sheet and we are going to punch here one hole which have the 10 centimeter from this side, and from this side also 10 centimeter. But what happened when we haven't clamped that rigidly, then ultimately what may happen, because of high stresses that may bend somehow and the dimension will interchange according to that. Okay, so this is the basic problem of rigidity. That's why that our workpiece should be fixed very properly and very rigidly. That's why the rigidity, and the jigs and fixtures are going to provide that rigidity to us. Then increases production speed, feed and depth of cut. Ultimately if we are going to fix that product with very high rigidity, then ultimately we can give more feed also, we can increase rate of production also. Okay, then next we will look, that is nothing but principles of design of jigs and fixtures. What are the principles that we look that jigs and fixtures are good for us, that is nothing but reduction in idle time. What is idle time? That place the workpiece there, take measurements, and after that move the clamp, etc., etc. That idle time is going to decrease. Only place the workpiece there, all the process will happen according to that. We don't need to do any measurement, we don't to do any manual tightening and etc., etc. Okay, all the processes will happen according to design of jigs and fixtures. So this is nothing but idle time, that is reduction of idle time. This is plus point. Then cleanliness, as we are going to provide rigidity, etc., etc., the cleanliness of operation is there. Then next is nothing but replaceable parts. We can generate number of parts which will have same dimension. Then next will be coolant provision. Okay, there will be coolant provision that will be included in jigs and fixtures design itself. If that operation needs coolant provision, then small holes and etc. will be provided all over the circumference of jigs and fixtures for cooling also. Then next is nothing but hardened surface. The surface we can get the hardened surface also. Then next is nothing but foolproofing, then clamps position, then inserts and pads, then safety is also one of the very great issue of jigs and fixtures. That is nothing but great point. Then next is nothing but easy manipulation, that is light in weight and easy to handle. The jigs and fixtures, if we have designed the jigs and fixtures for any proper application, then ultimately that will help us for easy manipulation of workpiece and etc. also. Then next is nothing but clearance. Okay, that clearance we need if we are going to cut any sheet. For example, we need to cut sheet of 10 centimeter by 10 centimeter, and that we are cutting manually by measuring. Then there will be, we have to provide more clearance, because manually there are different errors, that there may be chances that sheet is not placed perfectly perpendicular and etc., etc. So there are number of manual errors. So that's why if we are going to use jigs and fixtures, then we will get very less clearance. So ultimately our the components will have very proper dimensions. Then next is nothing but injecting devices, like to push workpiece out after working. For example, if there is such a die, okay, and this is sheet for example, and this sheet is after punching, that sheet will go here. Okay, so after removing of punch, then ultimately this portion will not be directly fixed here. This portion will move upward, and we are able to remove this workpiece. Okay, this is very special provision for special requirements, and this we can provide with jigs and fixtures. Die is also one kind of jigs and fixtures mechanism. Okay, so this what I have explained you, easy removal of workpiece, that is nothing but the plus point of jigs, using jigs and fixtures. Then next is rigidity and stability. I have explained earlier also. Then economic consideration. In previous case, what was the case, that we need to do all the manual operations. In that case, the operating cost increases. Here while designing jigs and fixtures, we need to invest some starting cost, but after that the operational cost will decrease, production rate will increase. So ultimately finally we will get the profit from that. Okay, these are all the points, basic points of jigs and fixtures, and from next lecture I will come up with some in depth of jigs and fixtures. But before that, bonus point for today's lecture. Okay, if you are enjoying my session, then please like, share and subscribe. So now we will move towards our main topic, that is bonus point. Bonus point, okay, for designing jigs and fixtures also there is too much important one parameter, which is that is nothing but degree of freedom. Degree of freedom of workpiece that we have to manage for doing every operation, and that maximum degree of freedom here also we have to consider, that is 6 degree of freedom. In case of our design subject and etc., there is also one term, that is degree of freedom, and here also one term, that is degree of freedom. That degree of freedom is same here, and here also we need to consider all 6 degrees of freedom while designing jigs also. Okay, so from next lecture I will come up with the principles of 6 point location and etc., etc. So we will meet again. Up till now watch my all videos and enjoy this very beautiful content. Thank you, sir. Thank you.